Hello, I'm Catherine Logan, coming to you today from Copenhagen, where I'm at the GBTA VDR Conference 2024, which is being held in partnership with the Nordic Business Travel Associations. Joining me today in the broadcast studio is Paul Deere, VP, Global Supplier Solutions EMEA at SAP Concur. Paul, welcome to the broadcast studio.
Thank you for the invitation.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So, Paul, tell me, how are things going out with the rollout of the new Concur travel?
It's going very well. As you're probably aware, we released in the US just over 12 months ago. And so that's going great guns, and we've got more and more customers coming on November, December and January, significant numbers. Europe we launched in July, and we've already got 30% of the bookings going through it. And it's now, again, we're about to accelerate. So with the new content coming through, NDC content, Ryanair's just gone live, we're seeing more and more customers want it. So yeah, it's great.
And so with Ryanair, like what was the push for that then?
Ryanair, obviously they've decided to go down a different distribution path. And so we decided to work with them directly. So rather than go through any aggregator, we now get direct content from them. There's more to come from that. We can't tell you today, but there's more to come. So therefore, we now get direct content directly from Ryanair.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, as a frequent traveller from Dublin, I'm very, very pleased to hear that. So
I'll tell you off camera. That's not the other thing.
Okay, excellent. And what are you announcing here at GBTA Europe in Copenhagen?
So again, I probably just shot myself in the foot. Ryanair obviously going live, so that's now live in our system. We also have the continuing rollout of GDS NDC. So we've got British Airways, Iberia, all before Christmas. In fact, Iberia is just launching as we speak, as well as the new Concur travel. So the platform's getting more and more robust and more content coming into it. So that's the stories that we're bringing to the GBTA today.
That's really, really interesting and exciting for Concur. And so I know that you were featured quite heavily in the Business Travel magazine quite recently.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was an opportunity to have a speak out. We were talking about how the industry, certain players in the industry have vested interests. And so we really here just to say, we're not owned by a TMC. We don't own a TMC. We're not owned by a GDS. So therefore, we're completely transparent, the content itself is completely as the airlines wish it to be. So everything comes down to what the customer wants. So of course it can be preferenced by the customer, but because when you can move into the AI world and talk about personalization, it's all about the data that you're holding, and you've got to trust what's coming out. Because you can train AI robots, as you know, to deliver what's good for you as well as good for the passenger. So here we're saying we use expense data, which of course is a huge part of SAP Concur, and driving AI to give you the predictions that is good for you based upon your history from your expenses. So that's really what we were saying in the article, was that actually AI, you're going to need to trust what's coming out of it. So therefore you need to trust the company that you're working with.
Yeah, so really leveraging the power of that data in an agnostic way.
The word agnostic is the word we'd love to use. We are completely agnostic. It makes no difference to us if you book a rail ticket or a £20,000 first class air ticket. We're a SaaS player. So whatever is good for you is good for us.
Well, that sounds really exciting, and I wish you all the best with it.
Great,
thank you so much for joining me today in the broadcast studio. So I've been Catherine Logan with Paul Deere at the broadcast studio in Copenhagen at the GBTA VDR conference in partnership with the Nordic Business Travel Associations. Thank you.